have to ask you a question. Which looked better? Now, my thumbnail is the naked mole rat look. So, I got male pattern baldness, right? Just to show you what my hair currently looks. Now, I know I need to do something here. I need to thin this down so that it's more like this against my head. And I asked Michael yesterday, because he's really good at cutting hair. And I'm like, Mike, can you tell me what's wrong with this? Mom, please, I'm exhausted. So I gotta figure this out on my own. And I don't know if I like a small amount of what's left of my hair, or if I should just keep the totally shaved look. I never did get to Claire's to get my ear piercings. I really want that done. I'm scared because of the fibromyalgia, but I gotta be honest. This is the only part of my body that doesn't hurt to the touch. Fibromyalgia, Anyway, and I don't like my eyebrows. Look, I'm losing this one, and this one won't. Do you ever have one of those days where you just hate everything about yourself? Well, I don't hate everything about myself, but this side of my face is bigger than this side of my face. Look, it's all puffy. Am I dying? What's wrong with me? I think there's something seriously wrong with me. Okay, so my son thinks I should talk about inflation, but I don't wanna. Why go to those ugly, ugly places? Let's not talk about that. I could talk about it in a separate video. I think I'm also going to talk about investing in gold in a separate video because Laverne Reenan would like to know more about it. And I really would like to, please my subscribers because, well, they deserve to know when I talk about something, I need to expound upon it. So I will do that in another video after I make this video. I'm going to try to keep my videos shorter because the average watch time is only 11 minutes for most of my videos. Though I like to make the longer ones because I have viewers that really like me to go on my ridiculous tangents. They find it funny. What's really funny is it's actually the way I am. Yeah, which is pathetic, I know. And my coffee turned cold because I just did a 38-minute video, and last night I did a 33-minute video, and both of them have been deleted and trashed. I'm not doing very good, am I? So here I am with cold coffee and not a clue about what I'm doing or what I'm talking about. Oh, the van. Yeah, it didn't happen. I don't even know if I want to talk about that at all. It's okay, because I'm so scared of the price of gas, I don't know what to do. Maybe I will talk about inflation. Maybe I won't talk about inflation. Maybe I'll talk about gumdrops. Do you like spiced gumdrops? What is it about them? When I used to have taste, you could just taste the different flavors. They have that spicy cinnamon clovey flavor, and they're sweet and covered with little sugary things all over the outside. I want to go on a binge. I want to buy a Pepperidge Farm cake, maybe 3 of them, and then I just want to defrost them, and then I'm going to take my face and I'm going to just drop it right down into it and just go, I'm a very sick woman, but I really want to do that. And then I want to take a bag of Cape Cod chips. I know you don't have them out west. I'm very sorry for you. Maybe not, because you probably wouldn't stop eating them. Cape Cod chips. I buy the 40% less fat so that I can trick myself into believing I'm doing better for myself than if I took 100% fat. I wonder what they do to them. How can you possibly only have 40% fat in a chip? They're deep fried. Anyway, I love Cape Cod chips. The sea salt ones. I would love to sit and just crunch on a bag. Yes. I'd eat every last one. I'd buy the family size. And French fries. I want a bag of Ore-Ida French fries. The little, not the crinkle cut and not the steak fries. Just the, McDonald's type. McDonald's fries. When they're fresh and hot right out of that fryer. Oh, mercy. I'm going to talk about binge eating, aren't I? Ah! Cookies. Have you ever had an Nabisco pinwheel cookie? Oh, let me tell you about it. So it has this delightful layer of some sort of like crumbly cookie bottom, right? And that's all. Oh, wait, we'll start with a crumbly bottom. On top of that is this little crown of fluffy marshmallow. And then to top it all off with, they cover it in milk chocolate, like hard milk chocolate, so that when you bite into it, it just crunches. It crunches, and then there's the soft, fluffy marshmallow, and beyond that is that crumbly cookie bottom, and it's delightful. Even sex isn't that good. Well, depends, I guess. Let's not go there. Yeah. Ice cream. Oh, I want ice cream. Rocky Road, one of my favorites. Orange sherbet. Pistachio. They used to make this pistachio in New Hampshire. Was it the Lone Oak? I do believe so. They closed in Rochester, New Hampshire, the Lone Oak. They're gone. I went there on my hiatus last September, and I'm like, gone forever. No. I hope it was just for the season, but I'm pretty sure it was like gone. Anyway, the pistachio has these little jelly things, as well as the pistachio, these little, it was just out of this world. I'm telling you. But I can't taste anything. What's the point? I don't know. I just want to experience it all. I want to have a food orgy. Yeah, I know. I'm demented. What are you going to do? French fries with salt and ketchup. Nabisco. I could eat 5 of them just like that. Oreos dipped in milk. Not the thin Oreos and not the double Oreos. I want the original Oreo. Tate's chocolate chip cookies. I can't even buy this stuff anymore because the texture is so delightful I can't stop. And I need to lose weight because of my hips. Now, my hips aren't bad. And they told me, no, you don't need replacement and your arthritis is very mild. I don't know how I hit it lucky on that one. I mean, what I've done to my body over the years, I should just be like a little head on a plate. Health, well-being, exercise. I would love to walk. But when I walk, it feels like my thighs are pushing against water. It is the most weird sensation. And it's hard. And then my hips start in, whatever those muscles or whatever's going on in there, I don't get it anymore. My right hip is all better. It doesn't bother me really. And I even walked last night. We went to the Y so that Finn could do his first soccer clinic. Well, he did soccer last year. It was just like a lot of little kids running around a field with little, things on their leggies and the little socks and the shoes and, he's really good. 5 years old, and you should see him take command of that soccer ball. Looks just like one of those foreign guys, that does the football. Yeah. Must have some sweet in him or something. I don't know. Food. I love hamburgers. There's this place that has cockroaches, but still their burgers are out of this world. And their wings were really good too, back when I could taste. They had these French fries. Oh, God. Oh, they're French fries. How can I explain it? Hand cut, really thin, I don't know what they did to them. They didn't like season the outside or anything. They deep fry them, and they were like a little dark on the outside and like incredibly, just, I can't explain it. And they'd get all caught up in when you'd order the wings, they're bourbon wings. You'd order the bourbon wings with a side of fries, and the fries were like this freaking big, right? And that bourbon sauce would get over into the fries, and I want to stuff my face. I want to stuff my face. I just want to do it for the sensation. What's wrong with me? There's something wrong with me. I'm thoroughly convinced. Did I ask you what I should do about my hair? Would you please in the comment tell me, should I leave it as is, cut it down more? I'm not letting it grow beyond this because I was looking at past pictures and past videos, and it's pathetic. It's not even hair. I don't know what it is, but no. So it's either going to stay about this length, or I'm going to shave it all back off again. People look at me. They stare. They stare at my head. I don't like them. I'm gonna draw a big frickin' flower on this side. Then I'll give them something to look at. I'm pissy this morning. I don't have my van. I gave up my house. I don't regret giving up my house. You know what I regret? I regret that there's so much greed in this world that there's nowhere to live. And I feel so sorry for all the people that are losing their apartments. Do you realize they've doubled rents and people are going to be out in the streets? Oh, we got to do something about homelessness. Politicians. I'd like to tie them all to a tree and throw rotten tomatoes at them. Maybe kick a couple of them in the shins. Uh-oh, there goes my dark side again. They have no idea. They're too busy taking bribes and crap. I don't put it past any of them. I don't care who they are. I do like DeSantis. I think DeSantis saved our economy. Unfortunately, you know, the corporations have come in and they're ruining Florida. You know. They're buying everything up. Then they're going to go bankrupt and the government will bail them out. You know, if we do stupid crap financially, we pay for it. Corporations do stupid crap financially, and we pay for it. Who wins? And why aren't our politicians doing anything about it? Yes, I'm getting political for a moment. I'm angry. It's affecting me, okay? And it's affecting a lot of good people out there. This is a very cruel world. Jesus was right. About what? I can't really say right now. I can't remember. You don't want to know what I'm talking about? Acts chapter 2. It is the most beautiful. I don't care what you believe, okay? Look it up. Google it. It's the most beautifully, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a, I'm so sorry. I have fibro brain really bad today. I've erased 3 videos since last night. 3 really long ones. I can learn to keep these shorter. I'm already hitting 15 minutes, but Acts chapter 2. My mind won't work. I can't find the words. I hate when that happens. It's like something gets stuck in the back of my head. If you have fibromyalgia, you know anyone who does, you'd understand what I'm talking about. It's heinous. It really is. It robs me of words. Simple words, sure, I'm fine. But then those words that I'm looking for, and it's all disappeared like it's been whitewashed. I struggle. Some days I struggle really hard. And then on top of that has to be the greed of the world. You know? The greed of corporations, the greed of politicians. They're all so greedy. Ooh, I've got mine. Nancy Pelosi and her frickin' ice cream freezer. She makes me sick. While people are pooping on her sidewalk, she probably has some poor you-know-what picking it up for her. And people live in the streets of her cities. And she flies in a jet and complains about climate change. These are the people I can't stand. These are the people that ought to be frickin' strung up in the street square. Yeah, I'm gonna talk dark for one moment. These are the people that think I've got mine, up yours. So I go on a dark streak, a dark tangent. Acts chapter 2 is the beautiful description of what community could really be. And I guess that's why I'm pretty much an anarchist, because I believe that government doesn't have the ability to do what Acts 2 did. Everybody got together, and because of the love of their heart, they sold what they owned, and they all shared it together. Some people would call it communism in its purest form. And it was communal. They brought their stuff and they sold it and they gave it to the apostles, and the apostles divided it evenly. They made sure everybody had enough. They loved each other and they helped each other, and over the course of time, greed must have crept in once again, and then came, the prosperity church, You can be rich. God wants you to be rich. If you're poor, you don't have the Holy Spirit. This is why I don't like churches. I'm sorry that I went on a dark side tangent. I started out stuffing my face and end up sorrowful over the course of the world. And my own situation. Sometimes I feel so sad about my situation. And yet, I feel like it has an important lesson for me. I was on top once too. Well, I call myself lower middle class. But it took us years to get there. 30 years to get there, and 5 years for it all to be gone. How do you like that? And during those years that we were starting to climb a little bit, I used to say to Dennis, I wish we could do something more. Something that could benefit others. I just really feel like there's something more I need to be doing and I'm not doing it. Maybe this is my opportunity. Maybe this is the start of what I felt like I have a higher purpose, and I'm not fulfilling it. I talk to my son Mike a lot. He wants to get rich. I don't blame him. He works so hard. I'm just not sure. I've never really believed that that's the right thing. I grew up as a Christian, and I read the Bible a lot. And I remember the Bible didn't have a lot of good things to say about the rich. The rich man turned away from Jesus because Jesus put it quite frankly. His money was more important. He couldn't give it up. Sell everything you own, give it to the poor, and follow me. And the young man turned away sad because he just couldn't do it. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get to heaven. I hope that's not true about all rich people, but I think for the majority, it's the bottom line. It's all for me and more for myself. Maybe I needed to hit rock bottom to fulfill a higher purpose, a greater purpose. I don't know what that is, but I remember that feeling, and I'd say to Dennis, do you ever feel that way? And he'd say, yeah. And then he'd just go back off to work because he had a family of 5 to care for. Maybe I can fulfill whatever it is I think God wants me to do. I guess I'll find out in the long run. Wouldn't it be great to start communities, communes? But I believe in individual ownership because I believe you're going to take the best care of something you personally own. What if we could build a community, buy a nice piece of land, all pitch in together as we're aging so that we'd have, caretakers for the grass and do little repairs, maybe get a young family, give them a house, and they could maintain the property just like the managers in a mobile home park or a condo association. But what if it could be in an area with low taxes in a very affordable area? Someone to plow if we have snow. Someone to clean off everybody's stairs and walkway. Maybe even have a little bus and all go together for grocery shopping. Check in on each other, make sure they're okay. Know each other. Have little gatherings in a community building. What if we could make the Acts chapter 2 a reality? A reality. My mouth is sticking because with my fibromyalgia comes dry eyes, dry mouth. It's hell, it really is. There's a lot of hurting elderly and they're frightened. They're afraid they're going to lose their place. And I think they have every reason to fear. Because corporations, they don't care about us. They care about them. Maybe I needed to hit this bottom because I have a higher purpose and I need to fulfill it. I've always felt I did. And maybe I need to stop feeling sorry for myself at times. I have my moments, I have my moments where I'm like, God hates me. Nobody cares. I'm all alone. I'm afraid. Do pray for me. I really feel like I need to follow my path and not the path of my son. Maybe not the path of my daughter. Maybe I need to follow my path. Because I never ever believed in riches. I really didn't, and that's probably why we're not rich. I'm sure we could have been. But my husband, he felt for the aging. He felt for the people that came to him and sold their gold and silver, and he always paid well above everyone else. And we did good. We did well. For For the first time in my life, I used to go grocery shopping and I didn't have to use a calculator. I didn't have to add it in my mind and I didn't have to add it on my phone. I just went shopping. And I'll tell you, it was a great feeling. Now I have to grocery shop with hesitation, with thinking twice, with putting things back. No, I'm not going to go on a food binge because that's not my purpose. I need to remember that that's a form of greed as well, and self-indulgence. It's bad for my body and bad for my mind. It'll make me feel like crap at the end, and it's bad for my finances. I know I just want to compulsively eat because I'm afraid inside. I'm battling on the inside. It's a struggle. And I do have to face it alone. It's not something I can drag my children into. It's not something I can drag you into. It's a war that I'm going to fight on my own. And somehow I'm going to win it. I swear to you, on my honor, I'm going to win this war so that you can have hope too, and that you can believe in something. Because I know a lot of you that watch me, you're okay. But a lot of you are not okay. And I know you're waiting and watching to see, will she win? Or will she end up just like the rest of those fighting the same battles, flat on their face? Nope. I'm a fighter. And I'm gonna win this one. I don't know how yet. But one good thing about me is I have an open mind, and I am leaving it all open and free. And I am going to win this battle one way or the other. Yep. So that's it for this morning. I've wandered almost into 30 minutes once again, but I'm happy with this one. This one is raw, honest, a little bit of foolishness. A lot of seriousness. But that's me all over. Hey, 1,492 subscribers. I broke the 1,470. Whoa. Wait a minute. Really, I've reserved this for 1,500, though I've worn it once already. Here's to fulfilling your purpose. And here's to realizing your dreams. Make them good dreams. One that will help others. Here's to 1,500. I don't know if I'll ever make it, but we'll find out, won't we? In time. Bye.